ya sign ababiem ya twaso ewa pomodin sem Dr. Yusuf Khalifo aginedra ofri Chaba Orthopedic and Herbal Center awabaha enne ne pa efa pomodin ho no ye betwetwe ho komo ne netwetwe ne de ensema ye beka na sonkopa evi se enya pomodin keke ne ye beka ebia na nsem bi wo ha ya na fi ye nyini ya tete ho nsem yedi ho dwuma etese de ya pomodin nsem anase aspiti na akere na so be kom na obi be se na scam settings enye no kre edi unya a emma wontimi enkonkan eno anene de ye betwe ne sere ne abasa ne achemu baako na de obia wo so wonya ofa hode ma menka wo se bebia wo bia na stream live ewo Facebook address you at Kantaka Television timo fide na ya na tie doctor nsem no yi na nyame adom na obie nso a ye bema ho kwan na wasemise bia wotimi afrɛ na obusan kama pa doc ma akwa
yo enua
if you don't have to ye bia let's say there
enshana ba
na Chaba Orthopedic honkomo ekosei amanfo ba de
bia eboko amanfo ba Chaba omonya resa omoma a lot of recommendations so nti Chaba de bia e kama wo ho
si aso omre kakra ba system
yes
kede ya miase pa na na die nti na opesa o come met ne ne ma ne ma fa pomodin hu
because ma hu say ye hu be no ye nti yare ase even some of the practitioners are healers no and I said doctors no more understanding of yare no it is not right
sir
wo na say unti bibia ase a unti mintu ase o say unti ade na ase ansa na obetimi aka say utu ase
okay
but what you don't know no how can you heal it what you say nti me be say me throw more light on that
yeah
so that nipa kra o yare no obeti yare na ase e de nipa kra oba be heal nipa no so ono spesi yare na se na bibia ye kama
pa sa na epe no na de enti na wogidi se ya na manfo entiase evi se yare de se ya yare ne de ni man se me ho mfame ana anka aspiti ameko no na woni pa wo ho no na akwadre mu onyim se 3D C plasmodium se ho ni na wo mojam bibiri doctor nso a onim se bia haban ni haban we na bo de enti na ofi se amanfo nte yare asese na ewusi ken
it's because of information area more through TV, radio, social media. We say those days so over ancient Africa. So be area, you see a crew e wo the system. A crew wo the yim, a crew wo the tirimu.
Aye.
Wo amama wo the mu, amama doors wo the mu.
Ene be sin amam for that soka.
Yes. Now that is the truth. But going forward no in Crawford shots some go school in Crawford medicine and all that ebenya medical system no so no almost definition of disease specify nti ye ma yeti ase say enu ye fe no mechanical concept of disease in medicine na mechanical concept of disease in medicine no almost the nipadua no compare machine and almost can say the car ewo part no sa na nipadua so ewo part na say BBC na say any part of the body no say it says a car part say na say both the car don't me move bio
okay
so na say the padua so any part of the body no be say the padua so enti move dey asemeba nti omo dey understand say a breakdown of an organ and I say damage and I say a blockade of an artery and I say baby and e dey yare eba now once you correct that organ no ebia you repair the organ through surgery. And I say you replace the organ through transplant. Nipa no ubeto no. But se uba in our natural setting now, our understanding of yare from titino is not like that. Because yehu nipa no say nipa no one whole being. Now one whole being no organs no they are all interconnected. Now the body no is capable of healing itself. Nipa no nakasa sa ne yare.
Okay.
And nothing as a baby trawa, but say now or no agasa. Even if you don't treat it, but no agasa shall I say here if your immune system is strong. So banyima and your baron the can share akrano say inimba asumba I mean inimba no the human body agasa they arrange all these parts perfectly.
Okay.
Answer na ya wa akrano.
System.
It means say the nipadiano has a sort of intelligence within itself. Etimi healing no. That creative animating intelligence no. It's very beyond the Paduano. Until we recognize that as natural healers, and as a naturopathic doctor, and as an alternative doctor, no, we believe they say the Paduano better answer the whole area. Until say Obibe area, it as a result of an imbalance aba nipadua mu nyama enkoso yie nyama wo say imbalance wo nipadua mu imbalance yie eno nti na nipa yare nti say in orthodox medicine I say medical doctors for mo fail no say nipa no sha say or show symptoms na omo hu say organ na say no and say organ na say no eno nti na symptoms no but nti wo say e ma wo edru a e be suppress symptoms no
yeah
but you know symptoms you hu say it is the body's way of healing itself ebia efibia akoka we bibi nipadua no be say eyi say efi no eno nti na hu symptoms and I say minerals be I was say essential minerals be I was say omo in certain quantities omo so like quantities no so
se metia say ya no je say susunya da de o kan intem na say you no ma omo ya na omo tire bro for say bebre no man hwe ya na omo hwe yare nani na so mo no komu akasa ehu adekopoten e de yare ne ba na masa
exactly the concept of disease is different.
Okay.
Now, but our concept, like people do not understand our concept. No, said the yare and I said the yare. Into symptoms. No, it's just the body telling you, say, I am trying to fix something, and I'm trying to do something. For instance, say nipaduano, if you be, na say if you be dorsal, na say nipaduano to be nipaduano to be nyako shri bioma. Bon say uyembe shri ube call toilet, ube running all of a sudden now take any laxative and I say palliative bia ube call toilets in orthodox medicine no so call toilets no you ma wa num collodium
okay
we num collodium na toilet so atwa but in naturopathy and I say natural medicine no e was say on stay nipa no na o ma nsuo when nkube nsuo ma no num nsuo bebre na on stay no say nipa bia no timi excrete and I say yi efina go so bi kolubi so bia ron ka se be kati say obi yare na say wo infection the immune system na kasa raising the body temperature raising the body temperature so that body temperature no bet make mbo na e wo di mu no but in orthodox medicine no the body temperature raise hey you see the paranya fever we say man paracetamol na fever no nko so by side now we understand say fever na say fever no it's your body's own way of killing the microbes.
Yes, over apomodin so you move fast food in your way aduane ankasa.
Yes.
Okay.
Boom. It's your body's own way of killing the microbes. Inti, we support the body to kill the microbes.
Yeah.
Boom. And in alternative medicine, we don't see varieties of diseases. Say, there was asthma, there was stroke, there was diabetes. No, when you go to the core of it, no, you won't say, because it is one thing. And then yareba. Yes, and any amamai. When you go to the root cause of yarebia, almost say no, efi any amamai. And yareniba. If you need amamai no, and they cause imbalances, blockade, any bia cell degeneration, bia what the say will cells no be shit. Almost to me regenerative biome. Say the DNA of your cells will be damaged. Almost better than cancerous cells. Ni na ye efi any amamai eba the paduano. If you know say efi any amamai koshe wakuma mu a esbima wakuma no ekono friend pericarditis if you need my mind to say ceramide koshe o pancreas no na say the idle cells of the pancreas na the pancreas no entimi produce enough insulin you see why type 1 diabetes say if koshe liver no mu na say my liver no benya ye fatty spradie ba liver no hu nyina na say liver no entimi enye sensitive to insulin entimi nye adwuma with insulin you see why type 2 diabetes and I say insulin resistant. They feed in the form of uric acid. Eko share with joints mo. Na say joints no share say yeah we are say hona. You see why arthritis and I say why uric acid. If eko share bronchitis mo. Na say want me humia. You see why bronchitis. They feed ebe share airways mo. Na say si mo na mama be si mo a. Na say imwa because infection come as a result of the fact say if you about onipaduano mo. If you no do also want me near cleansing, want near fasting.
Okay.
Inti microbes will come and eat up that waste no. In Mwabeba, we need to no more be say if you know because the Padiano to me
your mobile almost so many if you know
bacteria.
Okay.
They will come and feed on the waste. Now some who feed on the waste they react. Your immune system will react with their presence. And then we can say what an infection. But the infection is the body's own way of healing itself, clearing the waste within your system. But what I say? That is the way yare. I don't think I can say yare yare ba kope. What I say? I don't think I can say the mechanical way of understanding the body, understanding disease, no. It is true, but it is not entirely true. Because, I don't know, I deny the body's own way of healing itself. Instead of you to support the body to heal itself, no, they give you drugs to suppress symptoms. Now, suppressing symptoms there is nothing like healing.
Yes. And okay, so once man say in twice yampa, say tipaye na senchene nature now tipaye na do ani akwa. In healing na kasanga na eden besa babiem and besa nyini.
Sometimes people no, e best be akọ dani yare foforo. Now, in mechanical, you know, recently, medical doctors omuka about diet. As recently as the 1980s, no. Oko hospital obi anu unka diet asemo.
Yeah, be.
Kodi be open so undi. You ma withdraw. And to suppress the symptoms. Why do you say yare nako? It is recently, omo include dietetics. And I say nutrition. Omo treatment mo. Because now omo acknowledge say diet play a role. Those days so-called hospital up to now omo kasa about your emotional state.
Okay.
Say your emotions, no. How is your emotion? If you are a woman, know what is going on in the house. Your relationship, you know, they don't talk about all these things, but accumulation of negative emotions creates a lot of diarrhea.
Negative emotions.
Yes, negative emotions.
But they were so. Boy, and then
they say anger. Suppressed anger. But them will be a
suppressed anger, ne dey.
Say ubufu I was someone expressive bufu no. But oh ferry obi nti we show mu.
And no zonye.
Yes, and also.
That almost say ubufu e me nya ne baba suppose maybe you are calming yourself. And
you are calming yourself, but you are suppressing the anger. Obi wo obepie no wa shout no I kicking them out. Obi say or releases our emotions no out. Because they understand. Say I was say anger na be mu no. I was say me yi free me mu.
Tie no mum na ye.
Say
wo adwuma mu bia ye bibia ha wadwen na wakowura washroom na de
it's better. And I say you talk to the person.
Okay.
Say do you know I have me pa. Yes.
Okay.
And I say let out the anger and then forget about it and move on.
But nye for man nyame ade ahye me pa na
sha. The
whole day now tia ho
no. Guy won't. So to me trap more the me no. You know, side negative emotions no. A stressy body no.
Ewo ene wapomuden wo twaka.
Yes. But when you go to medical hospitals, they don't talk about it. Well, in naturopathy, no, and I say natural healing, no, there are three things: your body, your spirit, and mind. And the mind, no, and the emotions. No. What do I say? Your body, no, has to do with the journey awudi. Say the journey ye juma wumu, intine wumu. Say the also intine wumu ndaho and all that. And then the spirit is connection to your creator. You have to believe, say there is a supreme being, a design your body, no. Obi na ye o. Na nipa na ye o no. Ona onim bibia ekoso wumu and everything.
Ni na hia wapomuden.
Ni na hia. And so they believe and they surrender to that creative and I say intelligence force, no. Say me yare, who bet me answer me yare, take over and cure my sickness for me, no. And also boa. Because research they say omo mu religious. Omo mu kwa sorry, omo mu Allahu Akbar. Omo mu very religious, omo believe an external power out of this body. Omo so mu yare, na say there is no hope. Omo no mu tanya miraculous recoveries.
Jide boa.
Yes, omo nya miraculous recoveries to say where the is, you see it means where cancer, you see it means and people do not understand, and they call it miracle in medicine. Boom. But here research they say some crofo in na crofo a omo GDA crofo. Omo GDA.
Omo sumbi mo.
Yes, these sort of things, no, you cannot downplay them. You cannot dilute them. And they also help in fighting against diarrhea.
Now, about sa emotions, ya okay, doctor. Bufo nkwa na hanipa adwen sa, and wa tinka hodo bi a, eno nso ene yapomuden wo twaka.
Oh, depression.
depression no ya na the buy dey mo no ye dey
depression no meaning say the make no chubu no be so boa
say uma depression guy dey uma how be show so che the bonne kwan so
sometimes you feel like there is no need for me to live in this world anymore. I have to edit all. Yes, was say me kumi hu if you ask no crap no obi a better check me
na dog what if say deeper no a true kakra make say bia ho kire soronko bi aba ne so ase wi ase otare ana why hu de onye ne ho enye normal so be say depression
enye normal because you are the state of your mind. They say we are what we eat, but you are also the state of your mind. They say who me say the who me no and say the make us no that is the state of my mind.
O say dog one say e bia ekoyi one say bia bi show butom ne
bi ekoyi because adwene no sha say ekoyi and that charge say ekoyi.
Okay.
I didn't be who around you now. Once ideas.
It's a mad ye try who share no encounter.
Yes, so who chiriwa. You must psychic yourself. Say, and yet idea permanent.
Okay.
So betra. And I was say unsha say unya positive ideas, positive beliefs. Say be okay. And then follow through with your dreams. The opposite on you know. Ubesha say kakra. Ubon say you start growing because I don't know seed that are planting in your mind. And once you plant in the mind, you've also planted in the universe, and God picks it up. Yes, things will start working for you. In science, say whatever you think, there are chemicals that are different in neuropeptides.
Okay.
That chemicals will send signals to your cells, and your cells will respond to your thoughts. And when the cells start responding to your thoughts, you say, then you start planning towards a car now you start planning towards car. Your brain will direct you towards that thing. It is say who didn't say bibia and cause ye mami me like success will not be my portion. Success will also not be your portion because that's our condition of mind. And so shall it be.
Na sanya make me dani bibi e honam dreamu a edi wankasa wunya.
Yes. When you are depressed, very soon you end up at the mental hospital. Psychiatric hospital, you do because with depression, I hear disease of the mind.
You know, say, and yes, I met to see ye pan in the orchard here. And ye are reading de tablets, ne pills, eso no.
Debbie. Yaranka says, Nipa Diano to me studying who it doesn't matter the name, what Udama it's what you do this year. You support the body. You fast to cleanse the body. You give herbal medicine containing maybe we'll come to the cause of diarrhea, but we give herbal medicine containing certain nutrients I bet me nutrients are the padriano lucky. Send a bear I bet me use side nutrients make their son who diarrhea. So you only support the body. Now who bet me diarrhea? Who are Dr. Bear who bet me diarrhea? And if I the sun, everything I can say, then we take the credit. If I the sun, if you only support the body through the cleansing processes, through the fasting, through the diet, mental positive mindset, connection to the creator, you support the person. Who said, if I best say, with the old demon on him. Say, have a medicine, and I said, don't call it by the more, only be a only process the cost of answer, you don't know. And Nipa a spirit. It will work from that level and it will manifest in the physical.
Yeah. Order for Yene Chabo Orthopedic and Herbal Clinic and Education Common. Dr. Yusuf Khalifu Ajinedra, Nene, they didn't come more if a nema Banapomodin fem and the area Hudwa. You are dream probably brief found. So Trebia in Pimpino, Yana and Yanokre, a be a Sedo Casatinka and ne anope with the Shemesu and Yaji, Sel Raho. Because we dear and Fabu Mudin Hoshi, a couple Mudian care, jogging, qua, and a beer, a wound ruby, our nom, sell for supplement near that day. Then so young one, say, O Junagem Bonia, a Maya, so Butefu, Bufua, once a monk, was a dominti, it make us a beer relationship about him. Bemane Tito, a bayonet Tito, was one tone, a be on the whisker and on the walk a crenti, so with him when he died now many, buffon, that one year. Wapum within mono entry ye we know a panier and near druby at Bemo be anywhere bit masano, could say with Hujuma. We don't command ne, ye d Jumedi, so you stream it live, Facebook, or at Kantanka TV. Yet I say, so shame, cause some more fide, and Dr. Khalifu, to a so MIA, a dear beam near dinner if up within one, and then super church found.
Into the true cause of yare AF in our mind. Eduane bia obedi bia, eduane bia depend on the mineral composition. And I say ahoni na wo ni paduane mu no. Ebe tire the type of efia ebe jai wo mu.
Okay.
It is all the eduane after digestion and absorption no. Ebe timi ajai acidic waste e wo mu. And I say ebe jai alkaline waste e wo mu. Na ni paduane a ohun no, there are 45 minerals your cells no edi ejuma. Without minerals, without nutrients. Let me see minerals. 45 chemical elements. Without nutrients, no cells, so they cannot communicate, they cannot divide, they cannot regenerate. Now, in the indro so ewe eduane mu.
Okay.
Now, se udi eduane na se eduane break it down. In your stomach, no, there are certain blood vessels there. In the indro no, need a common no. And then the indro will be circulated through the blood. Now, moja so blood vessels no feed every cell with eduane. Now, research actually say eduane yenya no, like ahoni na yenya no, a free carbohydrate, any fat. Carbohydrate, any fat, any energy. About 19th of the energy that we get, no, every carbohydrate, any fat. It's about 90%. Every carbohydrate, any fat. Sugar is carbohydrate. Banchi is carbohydrate. Or more air carbohydrate. Now, carbohydrate, any fat, no. Say liver, body no use no for energy. A jai no carbon dioxide gas and water.
And no every in the jumano.
Every day jumano it cells no metabolic waste cells so waste release waste after using the nutrients now. Okay. Almost release waste.
Okay.
Now this waste now release no. I was say anything back out through our lungs. You be home, you be so you be call toilet and all that now back out. But there is a problem. Sometimes no, it doesn't come out. Because the chemistry and I said the reaction, the chemical reaction of our body, no, 20% acid, 80% alkaline. In fact, the reaction of the blood itself, no, alkaline. I was say blood, no, any alkaline. And there is a reason why my blood, no, alkaline. I was say blood, no, I don't mean you all the time. It's so we are fine. That's the alkaline forming food, small. A little acid forming foods are. The pH of your blood, pH, the scale I measure the acidity and I said the alkalinity of liquids. But the pH of your blood, no, alkaline. Now, pH of the blood, I was saying alkaline because the blood no alkaline now. That is when I mean this waste acidic waste because the if you are so more and I say wheat a dry waste will more carbonic acid.
Carbonic acid.
So the in our meat a dry waste will more uric acid. The only milk a dry waste will more lactic acid. Now all of these acids no say moja no betime yi omu a wo say moja no nye alkaline and so they betime yi these acids no from your system. But the government say moja no so no e fi su kodos wo because e fi no kodos wo moja no too much na say kodos wo cells mo me bre be ka wo moja no mu. Instead moja no so e fi kodos wo no say acidic moja no ntimi yi all these waste the carbonic acid, the uric acid, the lactic acid no. The carbon dioxide no moja no ntimi yi ni na. Ntimi na be kwa ka tissues no mo. Now say cow tissues no more or make created your friend no toxemia, accumulation of toxins. Now so when accumulation of toxins your people more friend no chi, the life force. And the animated body that make us say
okay.
Your life force will start dwindling. Especially I say about form. The strength of your life force will start dwindling. In a shop your friend innovation. And then from that stage, you know, we need to try say best be fina na. I remember when we say, "Bibi, cause we need to your friend irritation stage." But we say, "Hey, I don't know me na agent sir. I don't know me tea pie me sir. I don't know me CC pie me sir."
And no nonsense, na e be no kofa no keten.
Yes, that time no irritation stage no man will signal say, "Bibi, cause so." That time na microphone fi. And then now I drew the friend inflammation stage. They see inflammation and I was inflammation man paduano because inflammation ma etimi healing. He say big about 9 and I say bitrawa obo say okobelsa hono na eye oya. And then later on no most the healing I say take place because the red blood cells no create chemicals, and the chemicals no equal tissue to mo na healing. A healing we are not a stop it. But say we do inflammation stage now. It's not because of as a result of injury, and I say we are. Red blood cells don't release chemicals, and some release it. And these chemicals will enter into your tissues. Now, I create a lot of irritation, problems. I create a lot of pain, anxiety. Now, I create a lot of problems in your system. And then from that stage, it's still and then you start seeing physical manifestation of the overfriend area. The cancer will start coming in. The infections will start coming in because there was a bacteria, virus, any nyama enko nipa duane mu nege clean nipa duane mu say town cleaners. Your immune system will react to their presence and their activity. Into temperature be cause low. What you see? Now be ko mu na say now you share say ko mu a e be share say blocking the very blood vessels now supply cells no with moja no e be block bi mu. In some of the cells omunya oxygen bi because moja no oxygen wo mu. Now oxygen to 45 chemical elements now boy and oxygen in so e kan ho. In some say omunya oxygen bi because there is a blockade in the blood vessels now. Some of the cells will start dying. Ombewu. But they will start feeding on the waste in the system. Now, some feeding on the waste in the system, the DNA of those cells will be destroyed. Because cells don't do waste. They be also the nutrients. But because of nutrients, and do a bit more now. Do waste now. Now, waste now is around Omono. DNA. Now, I'm mutated from the normal cells. So, mutated very more than the cancerous cells. And then from cancerous cells, they will start multiplying than normal cells. And then more cancer. Yes. Now, if you know so called also, na se be share liver no more. Na se liver no so anti efi from the blood. Na se liver no anti excess hormones from the blood. And no best may lead to you, a woman getting fibroids because high levels of estrogen liver no entimi enyi be promote the growth of fibroid in the womb of a woman.
The entimi if entimi you know na say or deposit ko baby sa.
Yes. If in mama no so wo moja no mu na entimi cleanse because your system no na aye acidic no eno na ma the cells in your eyes e ma ontimi hu ade yie. Ma cataract fifi your eyes and all that. And them vision problems no. If you know abemu no na ma create blockade in your artery. Ema wakoma no enya oxygen because if you know acid artery no yakoma no timi nya oxygen. And no ma onya heart attack no. Because onya heart attack it means say onya less oxygen akoma no too need oxygen. Boom. Now if you know blocking all these arteries no and ma pressure no through say be ya moja betime di efutani ama cells so anya aduane edi intend na ma wanya BP no what you say it is we share you ask yourself say so what is the root cause of diarrhea na ya boss ya no ebi mu din ye de ebi mu din ye de ya mu bebre kwa no de ben na e di sa diarrhea na eba efi eni amaman ye nya efi aduane mu. Now, there is another if one and free, but it is from the environment. Waste our environment more eco. Factories are chemicals no radiations your cells are exposed to. You say high tension cables, radiation every more radiation every televisions more radiation every laptops Yes. Nina to create a lot of blockade. Now say can blockade and your blood vessels no pay. You see, I know research actually says cells no almost you have trillions of cells in our body. You have a lot of cells. Now cells so they communicate with themselves.
Now come over no mudi.
To say divided. I do time obe we so I was so divided. I was say what you say. Yanya foreign invader we mu. I was say intimi kunu. I was say inayema temperature don't cause flow. You know all those things and they use electromagnetic energy. They communicate through electromagnetic energy and then hormones. Into your BBI meridians supply no way energy pass it through. Cells use to communicate. These meridians can be blocked. Now one thing that blocking meridians pa stress, bad negative mindset, any bad nutrition.
Stress, negative mindset, bad nutrition.
Bad nutrition.
Yes.
Inti stress no we need to make us a brain now.
There's one person who say you mood do na ka stress I dwene bre. Then so to South Africa we die unim say wala to wala santi amafo ni adaje enne ye no na oye bro so be wi na no stress no.
Sometimes no say ejuma doors wo mu na so person ye ejuma no nyina e stress too so. Sometimes so you ejuma so na so bra and also the stress too so.
Idi anka ejuma ye fam no ye doctor ni utu ye fo a ka sen na wo se usu ye wo ejuma ne fa. If say bi obo ha wo be say 3-4 shift in a day. Obo ha on kai last time ko die bro 4 hours simple. Sen na ya isi nyantoto ye na nya apomuden na fi bia ba yemu.
E was say nya a day I be resty. Obi wo ha o ye ejuma resty because of it say me strong obi me yare. But won say see obi stress that it means say there is going to be hormonal imbalance. Well, your hormone be a friend cortisol, you a friend stress hormone. Anytime you be stressed, no, cortisol level will start going high. Now, say cortisol shall say cortisol won't mean that because cortisol no, and no answer now, yeah, that is what wakes us up from sleep.
Okay.
It say cortisol level higher. Most of that we need to say till the next morning. Now that's so good for the body. And that is the time at this time when you are they will say free body no more memory say say rage say be prepare towards the next day. That is the next day now. Time old no and nipa dey say you na. In the won't mean that anajo da enye ewiada and nipa dey time night time old no. That is when
we are nanka ho.
David. Time older at night, no. But so cortisol level charge say cholesterol, you cannot sleep. You best stay awake until all these healing processes no end mean cause.
Iti omomo hwe ya e bia sa dey nti no ya na obu a se o makoya adwuma pa me be fia fe mentimi nna no. De futu na mo nnuane bi no mbedi anasa adwuma no mo nte so. De no metima no metima balance sa nnai.
Okay, first and foremost no. I was say omon pege omon system no. Omon num edru ometimi no ma toilet pa. So, operating the system now, pressure either so from the colon will be reduced.
Okay.
Now, so when you say, we juma very stressful. I was say, unya minerals, to say vitamin C, and your Fanta vitamin C, proper organic vitamin C. Boom. I was say, unya mineral, to say vitamin E. I was say, unya mineral, to say magnesium. Magnesium, I was say, unya magnesium complex. For magnesium, so your magnesium.
They are fine, super, unya
yes. Obet magnesium in seeds.
Okay.
Obet magnesium in fruits. But I don't know, and cheddar and also. I was on to supplement. Because it means extracting magnesium from all these fruits and seeds. They are yet said rule.
Okay.
I don't know, a dose like capacity no so. Maybe 500 milligrams. In the so far to pair 1,000 milligrams. No. I know, but to me, I deal with the stress levels, so remember hormone levels no about form. I was on to me exercise.
Oh, here, pa.
So we exercise what it reduces stress. Boom. Emma, cortisol level no bad for me. Say night time over to me that. Yeah.
Come on.
And so yes, I never yeah. Emma oda a relax body no. Emma oda. Over to me tea to say lavender tea and I say chamomile tea at night.
And super wow.
And super wow, very relaxed nerves no. I'm cortisol hormones no about form now that. Because I'm bad form repairs cannot take place within your body. Now, if repairs are not able to take place, that's a thing I want to back out of the body now. Any yare back, be able to share any yare, any symptoms they bro. Now, yes, you are to know.
Pia, Doc, Messaba also near to us. If it's okay, send him and stress need the new or modify a brave to by me, na can become the most sabre no one so safina would do a feed to high and Dr. Yusuf Khalifu and a good so and nature come Chaba orthopedic and herbal clinic and our war and they didn't come off near the door. I agree home afa ya real one. Teach you need to know ya na no cry na ebi home poa ye nhye ne nso se no na de ya re eba edi nya edi fi eba ye bidemu. Bebia wo bia na ebia na wasemisa ebia na won so nsema okan wo ho adanse bia obetimi afren ahomatofo no so ye numbers and the to screen and mesha wada se ne amamre ezitie no ofren a ya na wallo TV no ana adwom no kra ebe yanka dum no so nanka ukasa Dr. Nte na ntimi nyi nsɛm na no edema nti edika ka de edika no ya ka de nkwa ne ka sie ya kasa fa na amanfo ntimi na stress ene de ka ho no we stress o ka se mienu e ka ho eno nso no mo sukọ ehwe de de ba ene de ye fa ho
and stress in the way na me boy
dog refizia
okay we spoke of diet and then about stress and you can about the spiritual connection to your creator. I was on DJ selling a ball and all that. And then you can say about diet too.
Okay. Yeah, but about to na first call our human so hello.
Good morning, Wafa. Pacho Moye.
Pacho Moye pa na wonso e.
Na me adom. Pacho chia Dr. Mami.
Oh, jo so.
Me pacho person me buta the doctor say last time me call hospital you say me red blood cells and me white blood cells were form. Enti me say doctor say e de ben nnuane na media e be ma na kosoro.
Okay.
And afen so no say me jonsa na sabe me pepa masia me hu moja ewo ni tissue mu me say doctor say no so e den and man hospital.
Pacho, obey you no.
Doctor ni wunyina.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Doctor, we dey semper.
Your head be a friend with stinging nettle. Stinging nettle, you're very rich in iron. So, oh yes, I have so the 18 or no more. Remember one a lot of red blood cells. The best to have one immune system so into white blood cells so because apart from that, also no beetroot so very rich in iron. But beetroot iron woman referring non heavy iron and yeah absorbable by the body. And it's a little beetroot now. I was on for vitamin C. Vitamin C. I would for one tablet into muna and blend in together.
Okay.
And I say lime and I say lemon. Okay, with me a gumbe back. No I know. And then apart from that, beans so very rich in iron.
Okay.
Into beans so bet me and beans. So onion beans now. If I say extra virgin olive oil, I know they go so. Now why me and catch cry because beans no so iron woman non heavy. It is not absorbed by the body. Beans no kwa iron no go mu na san ba apie.
Nti offer we nyina no so na bibi na wetima ko chaba orthopedic nso me kama na futu ho bia no nsa etimi aka next call our home so hello. But akwa ba eto nkan odin bi aka se free.
FM Gideon Safo kase free gwa we zero.
Okay. Gideon etio.
Yeah, that doctor see bebre say onya da FM Gideon Safo kase free gwa we zero.
Yetio.
Yeah, that doctor say na me share bebre say o church ya e be huna kan be faso a. Yeah, di bi no na bi apesa na me share. Ana de to so no me ya na mintinna.
O say yana day
do night ya mintinna me nso a tambia me okay me hu se me hu ba bi ya me ya na bi apesa. Do session na kan na faso a litini ada.
Chama bacho so bit masisu
e dura na adwa me menna.
Okay.
Me nso a tambia me sore so me okay.
Okay.
Me hu se me hu ba bi ya me ya
anase bibia sa. Okay.
Yeah, no me problem.
Okay. Obe more futu why? Me just say if ne be odi apika na doc o se on dey do na jo a wotimi nda. The more ade che na ofemu dan na ye wo be sorry na o ye fit. Or how be anase bi wo ha won sisa won abrabom.
Obi wo ho a you be a friend with circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm no the biological clock of the body. Obi a wo time a so ba be da your hormones and control it. Your hormone be a friend melatonin. Ade san na brain na release sa hormone e na ma obeda say ade go chi so na cortisol brain na release cortisol no wa sorry
okay
into bi wo ho a e bi adwuma o ye over the years no e bi instead of the time obeda no ye adwuma night into another talk of exams
into body na you used to
into body na you used to obe wie no another obe jai say adwuma no na wa messy up with the circadian rhythm no
and how adrian na normal
normal how because now you have to go back to your old ways no say at night I was wonder almost mean that
it then say then no be
daytime into the way say you will be a friend melatonin there was say onya bi no shy say or num
okay
at night time
okay
natural enye chemical
pia
so no ma bet me ma wada magnesium so e wo ho no fa magnesium so no so bet me amanada
okay nti o hene dia kan so ukocha ba o mebo aka mapa ya kan na friend number si na bibia ntimi ya kama rhythm na otimu say o bo reggae na hard dream pass kid rhythm nancy tisi kwan so na bibia anya kama hello mami akwaba
hello
pacho meton kapa udin bi akasa free
me pacho ama na masan ababi mu no me pacho na me question no second one no doc enti me nya na busan se me jonso a na me pesa be me for pharmacy a me hu mu jam pacho e na e koso sa na me nye den
pacho we dey hu hia pa no asa ababi mi doc ene e money o se onu so ojonso a te do na se hu muja bibiri ojonso na muja na mu
na bibiri best me ba basa cervical cancer best me ba basa infections best me ba basa uterine problem to say fibroid and I say endometriosis best me ba basa and this is what run a test exactly what is happening.
Ti the hands on test na owie na oba chaba emo bi ohia bia no sabe kanti mama e be hyew say na doctor si kan am say the kan option kitwa bi anim kame I say we ya try be careful apomuden kwan so enye intimi hyew kona kosohwe na anu ye bia ho bia wetimi enya ofrefo to so ahoma ne so hello ohima
Pacha, good morning.
Pacho, good morning. Akwaba?
Yeah, it's a Pacha from a visa.
Okay.
Because I play la baby.
Okay.
Pacha, Aquala when you they be a met me the why aguni coco mama nana because Mr. training.
Battery, but is a boss which doc was Aquada when you 1 year. Ultimately, a woguni cuckoo man.
Oh, let's be the good man.
Okay.
Provided say a one year original.
Now, I wanted the Fibia ma when I'm nemo.
Oh, or the fiba. The fiba.
Okay.
A movie no dorsal.
Okay.
A movie the inqua.
Yeah. It's 1 year old, near 1 year man.
Yeah,
that's a pa. Into Omunya May, now go so out churching 1 seminary.
Okay. Into Yarie. Bakupe, fini mama. Bibi a fini mama be wakoshe e body no no. Na ya to no din.
Hello.
Next caller wa Homa so hello.
Hello, Mpacho, good morning.
Good morning, Ohima.
Pacho, menyem ba me call hospital no say omonti akwala ne ho mute na akoma. Nti na me bisa say me so den na de ba na.
Okay. Doc, akwala ne etiase. Na so doctor for say omonti na akoma.
Say then akwala no problem. Akwala ne baby no problem o womb no mo. Nti wo say omon hwe man no omon ye.
As a doctor for the one asa ye
yes. It was so much no money.
Na obachaba mutimi ehwesa ne man bo.
Dey enhwe san
ne man nti as a doctor for na ne okay. Ene ma me na wasum anti bo homoden na ma doctor for na nyenhwe mu. Next caller wa homa so hello. Hello,
good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Donc, patron, person bisa say, na oka bibi fa acid, they ane ko ma acid benefit kwan be na abafa so acid na anase ediane na plant ben na to meyi acid fi efuru no mu anase bisa
Amache doc osempa di alkaline ane hian boy moja ne bibia na aduane ben na de acid yi ba kwan be na befa so e be yi sa acid no so free mu na ho atoy
nti acid no so system no very acidic then it means say was say undi aduane a 80% alkaline and then 20% acid.
I been in
Adriania very alkaline, no, bofre alkaline food.
Okay.
Vegetables. Most of them are alkaline, apart from carrots, tomatoes, only acidic.
Okay.
But both of the vegetables, no, alkaline. And there also a lot of vegetables.
Bofre negusui.
Yes. And then watermelon, highly alkaline. It was only a lot of watermelon. So, but it very depending on the sort of waste maybe I waste no any journey was undi. Because diabetes. That's what di watermelon na. Everyone sugar na cause.
Hey.
Yes.
Even they are concentrated.
Everyone sugar na cause. Even though alkaline no, but what sugar area? It is sugar no so the everyone sugar no so cause. It depends on area or the accumulation of waste accumulation any said here obedi aduane na fa na we dey use animal
but so ni any underlying idea the wakan bebo na won so wetimi nya onto fia pacho wo kantaka tv ni etio
Me bajo me free nima.
Okay, now didn't they say?
Me dindi Manti Mary.
Pia, Mary ufri nima yeti o.
Me say me pesa me bisa doc say. Fiti and any 3 days no. Me jinsa na any ayokoko. At times no any asisa. At times no any ayokoko. Enti me bisa doc say. Eden na edi enusu eba.
Eba, mate. Doc be you ano. Doc Osempa.
I was say on checking liver no.
Liver.
Yeah, sometimes no. If a fee will liver no more. That's a liver no to me. Yeah, ejuma yes I was saying ejuma na. Emma the ujun so sisa.
Okay.
Just no to me yeah brown.
We na me to say e kokobo ni bia.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Inti I was say on share na on cleansing the liver. Oba a change me liver cleansing therapy wo.
Come on.
Oba to me aye warm water so no the lime gumu na or no so only us at the oba to me aye this no every morning first thing in the morning last thing in the evening and also to me cleansing liver no kakra.
Okay.
Inti oba to me no me so be so.
And so be boa no. Your next caller wa homa so hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, Pastor.
Okay. Yeti o.
Pastor, I say no acid reflux. I am me feeling heat to be on me boy say this. I was JB or one and Johnny be over the acid nation.
Okay. Okay.
Any pedium one.
Patrio, me da se bebe. Acid reflux doc opemwa.
Acid reflux then it means say or microbial imbalance. Your microbes or more or more beneficial microbes. And I say more the papa ni padriana so the dia e medua no e break it down ye.
Yeah.
Now so konya imbalance of these microbes are it's mima munya the FA no H pylori infection. Now H pylori infection so the accrue eba acid no so annually. In this type of condition now, I was say only a lot of alkaline forming foods. Eduane ayachi ese obedi because all the pay obenya heartburn.
In this odi eduane ayachi.
Debi ese obedi milk. Even banana crab ese obedi because all the
banana. Milk canned milk neking. And milk ni be
canned milk, dairy milk ni na.
Okay.
Ni na acid forming foods.
Okay.
Into breakfast, I was saying fruit breakfast. They say watermelon, ripe pawpaw. I was saying the same day benku with nkroma not okra stew. Okra soup.
Okra stew is there brew kroma pa.
This omundi okra soup biom. Stew so no bonim. But all the okra soup and also serve as alkaline base.
Okay.
Eduane no. I was say who avoid this side money now. Now I was on to the FA no Irish potato.
Okay. Now yeah on that Irish potato no to na next call our home so yeah ne on so twin komo hello.
Hello, Bacho, good morning.
Bacho machi akwaba.
Bacho, menyam ni na meko hospital na musimo fibroid war. Ma odi anu na wenu na me bisa doctor say den na me amana akọ.
Bacho.
I say we jani ben na me di na say den na me
Bacho, yeah that's name for why? Doc, we didn't. That's them that we need to
we a hormonal issue. There was some brand and treatment. Because fibroid here, it means say who lack vitamin, you are deficient in vitamin D. At the same time, the stress of liver is not able to remove excess estrogen from the blood into estrogen levels also. And nothing now liver. You need to cleanse your liver. As I say, undi eduane a healthy food. There was only a lot of plants, any vegetables. And then I was say ultimately fasting so dry fasting at least every week take a day in the week then find dry fasting then building then now building momentum now increasing this no and also bet me buy chance so now I treatment no amao.
Okay. Nti ma me twitwu nse onyem no amfa ni agrom se chabo orthopedic we ya de numbers betu dwa Mohammed na call na bibia anya kama frefo to so ahoma so
hello good morning.
Good morning.
Mpacho medidi mebe mikasafre afienya.
Okay. Maybe
mpacho pesa maybe sa doctor say ya mitayare pa. Na no pay ya say nani me first time meetie no na ni kasa asama wo kanyina na toma kuma sopa. Esa nse ya no kura say o ti afi ni amama na de yare pa.
No kre.
Ene misre na ra no pay on kire ye. De ye betumi aya ebe masa afi no afiri ho. ne saa mama no afiri ho because me ta yare pa me call hospital so sa me dwe ho a me ntia se na me sra no so wi a on kire na kire kwan ma me no obetire nyame hyira mo pa
nyame amen on hyira won so yeah that's mama Dr. Kalifu de ene na ne wo fi ha Chaba Orthopedic and Wellness Clinic omo ebo adwuma pa yi omo eye herbal na omo hwe ntoto omo de no de danso e wo mo ene hospital hodo ntem ne se omo de ne ye ma etwa ho hia ne Nyankopon mu nimde enye se ye ma odru prekope ne mo ye study ni pedua no ahem pepenso ayare na dru ni bi afi ni free na etimi aso ano e de ama doc o se efi no asem no kan o tin so obese o se siso de no betima ye no yi fi ne free ni mo
nti I was say one fast always be a fasting now reduce waste the whole system no. Two no already a lot of alkaline forming foods. They say plant based foods.
Any other day.
And I also avoid oils.
Well we are ye de aka de be kan won wetimi afre won so next caller wa homan so hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
For Chapo.
Nyame adom na won so e.
Nyame adom. Ofa me Isaka me dese fi Takuradi.
Papa. Hey, daddy what to say?
Nyame adom ye hu ye pa.
Or remove it you.
Inshallah. Yo. Doctor, oh man, by the heat, e be gumo hwan shishi sa. Me hwan de kodi oyam. Heat ta be gumo ho pa, bo hwan shishi. Nti ade me peduru manoma sa heat no be gumo heat be gumo kra kikro pa. Me so fa sisi square still me heat pa. Ade na okoso sa.
Okay.
Mfese me watch am wedru.
Yeah, that was it. Obey one. Why? And doc, I said, almost like a Z or see heat.
Yeah, causes acidic waste in the tissues are burning the nerves. No. Nti owo efi ewo mu efi no dos wonu mu efi no affecting the nerves. Nti there you feel no burning sensation no. E no be the express said the ho hihye no. On who heat a burning sensation.
Nti the pan na the bunny.
The bunny is because the system no share say there are a lot of waste acidic waste in the tissues.
No anymore.
Affecting the nerves, you know.
Okay. And also
cleansing the system.
Chaba, me no one time more cry. Only Dr. Sakura, well fine. Last call our home so hello. Oh, it's my fakota nyam kwa isabre no say hane de afrefo afane nyina ebeba ne wiye yeda wase se ohwe adwumadi na ensempa na yedi hu nkomo ne nyina no se me di bia me ka kire no ko Chaba Orthopedic on diosio eyoyo ne doctor we ase nyina betime de dance se o woni pa ho dada je ba ko pa ati se okwa se nkomo te sen se wasem se obetna se no adi nkomo ba ko ne ba ko so na won so etime nwa opomuden na bibia akuyi tero kan ne fi ana de yare ba de fi no wan hu ehun susanso tidi tipa yachi ekofa edru ya dodo nim wudi ewo na yachi ekofa prekopa edru a bo sa de kro no say your liver say your kidney na gusu enyina adachi bi bobo ka chen sa tablet na wakoto no intene yenti nsem yi na yenko anim doc ye de nsem nyina ba na bi de na ka che Ghana for na hefa na wo
enti Ghana for was so munti asese yare bia ni ho a efi eni amaman enim whether a infection or a stroke or a hypertension or arthritis or cancer or fibroid or efi eni amaman a abrofo friend toxemia eni eri yare bia ba na se obese wo sa ho yare a e wo se ontimi eyi se efi eni amaman no efi wuri bedua mu so yi free mu pani padua na kasa be sha say yare no amane ho
ana se kwan e fa so a yi fi ni ebi e den
cleansing liver and gallbladder cleansing therapy eduani diet was on proper dieting. I was say cultivate a positive mindset. They be cultivate a positive mindset. I was say unya GDA ewo nyame mu say nyame lebe o nipadua bia yare bia best bia ba nipadua mu no nyame so na best bia sa yare no amawo. Once you psych yourself odu and fine o fasting o cleansing therapies odidi efi nipadua no mu yare bia nipadua no mu nipadua no ntimi sa. Na se open share kwan ye wo nwa bo the last stop se ufa ka obejima fa nwa ka na se ufa ka obeka se we si wo nwa ka ntamanto o si wo nwa ka ntamanto obehu se eduane chehen ho obehu se taxes bi park ho obolodi eko boade obefa boade taxi ho na waka che se wo ko Chaba onim ho let's see right in front of the clinic no so mo si wa ye card no and I say a folder 100 Ghana cedis pe consultation ye gisika bia na se oba consultation as okoro no labs na se hu die how na say why 70 years and above you ma discount on your medication.
Okay.
But it means say was something to medicines no nyina ansa na why discount no. So auto half unya discount no. But so auto half na say be akọ fie e be a day or two that be to dia aka na. You ma discount na.
Ana okra na duro no bo okra nyedin.
Yes, very affordable.
Come on.
So ba obetimi atreat ho na wo so yare no akọ. Me mo bia nka hye wo say yare na ha wo no eni yaresa. Bibia ni ho a eni yaresa. Yare bia ni ho eni yaresa.
Okay.
Se oji nyamedi se odu hu manyame na se odidie mu ene wo fast mu kama nipa bia dan kasa besa yare na ma wo. The numbers no so ye 0243 350924 0243 350924.
Yeah. Na mo ye adwuma free Jordan so kusi.
From Mondays to Saturdays.
Okay.
Saturdays upon 2 p.m.
Okay.
Holidays so upon 2 p.m.
Okay.
But normal days any holidays no, any weekends no. Yeah, Juma from 7:30 now upon 5 p.m.
Pia, yeah, that's bebre. Dr. Yusuf Khalifa na attend kind of Chaba Orthopedic and Herbal Center. Omo esayare kamapa. Omo se omo bi omo boa no. Na say nekra doctor be adwuma. Inti no ye ntutu amo frɛ bi no mo ha on say mo fa nkyɛn ya na mo frɛ ye be ni susa. Se bitima kyerɛ nsɛm ni mu adomo sukɔ. Inti wo sa ho yare wo fie no. Ebe ye na metu wo fo a ya bo homodi na kɔ Chaba nso. Doctor waka sɛ oto nduro na eboa na duro no nso eni kasɛm ne sɛ ne bo ofo a obia se ne usika kasɛm sitie bia no bitima tɔ na wasa ho yare. Kyɛn sɛ wo ato bibi foforo bi na wadi na ma yare ni nso so bɔ ne wo fie no. Inti bo homodi di nsɛm na chi. You stream it live and so e wo Facebook